I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. I only practice immigration law, but we do practice kind of different areas of immigration. So that can include business immigration, that can include humanitarian cases, and of course, like most immigration attorneys, we also love doing family-based petitions to help bring your parents, your spouse, your children, and brothers and sisters from abroad to the U.S., or sometimes if they're already here in the U.S., we can help you petition for a spouse or other family member while they're still in the U.S. So I'm here. I come on live frequently to answer immigration questions. Feel free to put your questions in here. I have a few questions that I already have that I think will be helpful to you, and I can go ahead and put that in there. Hi Kuldeep, hi Ola, hi Atiba, nice to see you guys. Feel free to put your questions in and I will do my best to get to them. I will only be here for about 20 minutes or so today, so the sooner you put them in, the sooner I can answer them. And if you know of others that might be interested in hopping on and asking immigration related questions, please share this post with them so they can be notified. Make sure you like us, you follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and all of the other platforms as well. So we're on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and our handle is Agarwal Immigration on all of the social media platforms, and that's Agarwal, which is 1G, Agarwal, Agarwal Immigration on all of our social media platforms. I'm an immigration attorney and I answer questions. So I'm here to answer immigration related questions the best that I can to just provide helpful information to you. If you want to schedule a confidential consultation, please reach out to our office. We're taking calls right now. Actually, you can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. We're really excited. We celebrated our 6th year anniversary as an immigration law firm. We're really excited about that. We just celebrated it last Friday, so we're looking forward to helping more people and continuing the work that we're doing in all areas of immigration. So really excited to help you guys. So feel free to reach out to us if you want to have a confidential one-on-one consultation. They are done with me. They can be in person if you want to come to our office in Arlington, Virginia, or they can be over the phone. I actually had a number of phone consultations today, which is, to my surprise, most people choose Zoom, and that will be a little bit more like this, where we can talk specifically about your immigration history and all of your opportunities to get status in the U.S. So give us a call, or you can schedule yourself if you'd like. You can go to our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, or our website, which is agarwalimmigration.com. Okay, so I want to start with some of the questions that I already have that I think will be helpful to many of you that are joining me here. So the question of the day today is, do I have to testify about abuse in a VAWA case, right? Do I have to testify, do I have to testify about the abuse I experienced in my VAWA case? So VAWA is, if you don't already know, VAWA is a green card application. Many times it can be a green card application for people in our firm. It's mostly for people that are married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder and that marriage is abusive. And many times they can apply for a green card on their own. Sometimes people don't want to testify. They don't want to talk about the abuse because it's too painful for them. So this can be physical abuse, this can be emotional, verbal abuse, mostly mental abuse, right? Most of our cases can be mental abuse, and they qualify to apply for a green card on their own, but they may be reluctant to talk about the abuse. So most of the time, all we're doing is preparing a declaration. So you talk to us about it. Obviously, take your time. We can do multiple calls if you'd like, and whenever you feel comfortable, you can talk to us. It takes us about 2 hours to be on a call with you to get all of the details about the abuse. That's going to be the verbal things that your spouse said to you. It can be financial abuse where they're controlling you through the finances or limiting your finances. So all of these things can be different forms of abuse. Our call with you is to get all of that information to make sure that we relay that to the government and let them know all of the different types of abusive behavior that you are experiencing, right? So that's that is what we do. We try to prepare the application in that way. And once we file it, so it's you tell us, we write it up, and we submit it as an exhibit in your application. You, of course, you verify it and make sure everything is correct and we accurately captured it. But we submit that as part of your application, and most of the time you will never have to actually testify about the abuse, right? So the question, I know I meandered off here, but the question is, do I have to testify about my abuse in a VAWA case? So most of the time it's just the abuse is written out in a declaration, and you never actually speak about the abuse to the government, to immigration, right? If they suspect fraud in your case, so if they think that you are not being truthful, for example, if you have a previous inconsistency in an application you filed before, or what you're saying at the interview for some reason doesn't line up with what you said in your application, if they suspect fraud, then they can start questioning you about the abuse. But most of the time, at least in the cases that we've seen, you end up getting a green card without actually talking to immigration about the abuse. Of course, you have it in your declaration, in your initial application, but you are never questioned about it in most cases, although that is possible, so you should be ready for that and prepared for that. Okay, if we can help you with your VAWA application, give us a call. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. We handle a lot of different VAWA cases. VAWA cases are really awesome and really beneficial just because you can apply for that green card without the help of your spouse. So if you're being controlled, manipulated, right, harmed, emotionally hurt by your U.S. citizen or green card holder spouse, you may be eligible to apply for that green card on your own without their help. You would get a work permit, you would get a social security number, and ultimately in about 2.5 years or so, you will get your own green card without your spouse even knowing, unless you tell them, of course, unless you or someone else shares that information with them. You can apply for and receive a green card without involving your spouse whatsoever. So that is a really big option for many, many people. All right. With a green card, can I file for my partner? Someone is saying, Ola is saying, can I file for my partner with a green card? Yes, in many cases, if you're a green card holder, you can apply for your spouse. But the difference is that for a traditional marriage-based green card, your spouse has to be in status and they have to enter legally. So for example, if your spouse is a student, right? If your spouse is a student, then and they're maintaining status, and then you're a green card holder, you can get married and you can sponsor your spouse. So that's completely fine and that's completely doable. So you should really consider that if that's something you're thinking about. However, there may be other options that you can explore if someone is married to a green card holder and they're out of status. You may still be able to apply for a green card depending on the nature of your relationship. So if they qualify, what they'll receive is work permit in about 6 to 8 months, a travel authorization in that same amount of time, and then ultimately in 2 to 2.5 years, a green card. So it can be an option. You have to really explore that, right? So I would suggest having a consultation. You can reach us and schedule a consultation at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. And you can also go to our Facebook page or our website, agarwalimmigration.com. Our Facebook page is Agarwal Immigration. You can go to our Facebook page or our website and schedule your consultation yourself. So you can do that right now, see my availability. I know we have some spots available for Thursday afternoon, which is the only sessions that are left for this week. So if you're interested, give us a call now or go on our website, check out our Facebook page, and you will be able to see my availability and schedule a consultation that lines up with you. Okay, lines up with your schedule. All right, great. So what year of a VAWA file are they working on right now? So VAWA is not like a U visa, for example, right? So VAWA is not like a U visa. So there aren't necessarily those long wait times with VAWA. So it takes about 2.5 years to get a VAWA-based green card and about 1.5 to 2 years to get your VAWA approved. So it's not what year are they working on, but if you really need an answer to that question, I would say about 2020, 2021 is what they're currently reviewing and issuing RFEs for. So it may take longer than that in some cases, but it takes about 2.5 years or so to get a VAWA-based green card, and then the VAWA alone will be about 1.5 to 2 years. Okay, hope that is helpful. All right, how do I know if I'm eligible for VAWA, right? How do I know if I'm eligible for VAWA? So you're eligible for VAWA, for example, if you are married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, right? You can be eligible in other ways. So sometimes parents qualify, sometimes children will qualify. But the cases that we see most often are people that are married to U.S. citizens or green card holders, that they live with them or they have lived with them for a certain amount of time. You don't need to currently be living with them, but you have to have lived with them previously at some point. That your marriage has to be real, not just for immigration, so that's a big deal, right? So marriage has to be real, not just for immigration. And there has to be abuse in the marriage, so that can be verbal, mental abuse, that can be physical abuse sometimes, but not required, so keep that in mind, because many times there's no physical abuse, but there's lots of controlling behavior. There's financial abuse where they're going through your finances, or you feel like you need to ask them every single time you spend money. They're checking your social media, they're tracking you on your phone. So there's lots of different ways that the marriage can be abusive, that the behavior can be abusive. If you're not sure, have a consultation, right? So you know you need a consultation. If you're married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, the marriage is real, you're living with that person or you have lived with that person in the past, and they don't want to sponsor your green card. They're not going to sponsor your green card, or that green card is being dangled over your head. That's when you know that you may be eligible for a VAWA and you should think about scheduling a consultation. Other people may also be eligible for VAWA, but this is a good sign for you to really think about whether or not you should apply for or receive, whether or not you can receive a green card on your own without the help of your spouse. So if you want to call us, I would love to talk to you more about this type of case. I'd love to help you get work authorization, travel authorization, a green card, which would be super exciting. Again, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients no matter where they're located, so they're all over the United States. Some clients are even abroad. We help them with their VAWA applications, employment-based green cards, U visas, T visas, family-based applications as well. So many different ways to get authorization in the U.S. and permanent residency and citizenship as well. So feel free to reach out to us. You can call us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Okay, so would a misdemeanor affect a green card renewal? That's a really good question. Would a misdemeanor affect a green card renewal? So this is one thing to keep in mind. So immigration law does not care if something is called a misdemeanor or a felony. So I have clients come to me all the time. It's only a misdemeanor. It's not a felony anymore. It got dropped to a misdemeanor, which is all well and good. But what immigration cares about is, number one, were you convicted? Number two, what was your sentence, right? What was your sentence? And what was the nature of the crime? How was it worded? Does it require you to have the intention to do that crime? So when you have a criminal conviction, it can be a little bit complicated. So most minor cases should not impact green card renewal, but you may want to check that out. And just because you don't renew your green card doesn't mean you're not a green card holder. If you have a 10-year green card and you forget to renew it, it doesn't mean that you're not a green card holder. Okay, so you're still considered a permanent resident. It's going to be easier for you to have a stamp or a valid green card for work purposes, right? So I would suggest always renew your green card, be on top of it. But if you have a crime, you definitely want to talk to a lawyer about that, because you want to see how it's going to affect. So it doesn't matter that it's called a misdemeanor. It doesn't matter if it's called a felony. The specific crime is what matters, and your sentence, and if you were convicted or not. Okay, and how long ago it was. That's important too. So give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. You can schedule a consultation on your own if you don't want to say hi to Kriza and Nate today, who are our client care specialists that are handling the phones right now. So they will answer the phones and help you with your consultation if you want to give us a call right now. If you want to do it on your own, you can do that from our website, agarwalimmigration.com, or our Facebook page, Agarwal Immigration. If you don't already like us, follow us, make sure that you do, and share this with others that might want to hop on and ask immigration questions. Okay? All right. Here's another really interesting VAWA question, because we're on the VAWA topic, and I think that it would be really helpful for you guys to kind of know that there are many variations of people that might qualify for VAWA, right? What is VAWA, if you're wondering? It is a way to get a green card, right? It's a way to get a green card. Some people qualify for VAWA. So essentially, people that are married to a green card holder or a U.S. citizen that is abusive towards them, that can be emotional and psychological abuse. So keep that in mind. Some people overlook that and only look at physical abuse, but emotional and psychological abuse can help you qualify for VAWA. Eventually, if you qualify, you will have a work permit in about 6 months. You will have a green card in about 2 to 2.5 years if you qualify. Okay? All right, great. Perfect. So let's see. Here's my last VAWA question that I want to get to today. So if you're not aware, what happens if you're not aware that your spouse was already married to someone else? So you married a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, thinking that, you know, maybe they were divorced from their spouse, or maybe you never knew they had a previous spouse, right? If you're married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, and you learn that they're previously married and they were kind of abusive towards you, you may still qualify for a VAWA. So in many times, like in a marriage-based application and a normal marriage-based application where both parties are willing to sponsor each other, everybody is happy, and everyone is treating each other respectfully and well, then if your spouse was previously married and not divorced, you're not going to qualify for a green card, right? But if you're being abused by someone who you thought was not married before, but you later learned they never got a divorce, you can still qualify for a VAWA if you realistically believed that you were marrying someone that was marryable. So that's really interesting for people that might be in this situation, and I want to share that with you in case you know of someone in this difficult situation and they need help with their green card application. So give us a call if we want to talk more about that situation and how we might be able to help with a green card, how we might be able to help get you on track for citizenship, right? Give us a call. We can help you with that. 703-348-1663. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. Help clients all throughout the United States with all types of immigration applications. Okay. Jesse, you seem like you have a question, and I'm so sorry, it looks awful. However, that we only help with immigration, so we don't help with other types of cases like this. If you want to give our office a call, we can try to give you a referral. Depending on where you're located, we might be able to help get you in touch with someone that might be able to help represent you. Our firm only works with immigration. We do most types of immigration cases, so we would love to chat with you more about that if you need assistance with that. Okay? Why is 485 taking over 47 months based on marriage? Can you help me? Excuse me. I wish I could tell you, my friend. I wish I could tell you. All immigration applications are taking a really long time. I can tell you that for us, it's not taking that long. I would say it's about 2 years, 1 to 2 years. If it's a straightforward marriage-based green card application, I would say it's kind of done in about 1.5 years or so on the later side. That's not obviously a promise, but sometimes it can take longer. The best way to speed up your case is I'm going to tell you, I think you're going to go faster if you work with a lawyer that's done this case before, right? Because we know what exhibits they're looking for. We know what documents they want to see, so we can organize it in a way. We can lay out the legal argument to show how you qualify and put everything together nicely for you, let you know if you made a mistake or there's some kind of inconsistency, because those are the things that are going to delay your application, right? For you to have something that's cut off or not the correct document that they're looking for, that all will delay your application. So what I would say is work with someone that has done this before, work with someone that does this regularly. That's a great way to ensure you have a strong application. One, make sure you even qualify for the thing that you're applying for, but also to show a lot of strong evidence in support of what you're asking for. If we can help you, call us 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Love to chat with you more about your immigration case. We do our consultations by Zoom, by phone, or in person, and we literally help people all across the country and sometimes even abroad with all types of immigration applications. So feel free to reach out to us. I would love to chat with you more. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based in Arlington, Virginia, but our clients are all over the U.S. Okay, so someone is saying I have an asylum pending and I have a VAWA pending. Can I get an advanced parole? I have an illegal entry. So with your VAWA application, you do get advanced parole, which is travel authorization. So while you're, this is if you have a VAWA and green card, I should add. So if you have asylum and then you've also applied for VAWA with adjustment of status application, you can also apply for advanced parole, which is travel authorization to let you leave the country and come back. So you can do that, but just remember, if you have an asylum pending, you don't want to go back to your home country because that suggests fraud, right? That suggests that your asylum application wasn't truthful when you filed. Maybe the situation has changed, I don't know, but I would say wait till you get your green card before you start taking trips abroad. And still, you want to be wary. If you get your green card based on asylum, or if you had an asylum application pending previously, you don't want to take actions to be contrary to what you said in your asylum application. So that doesn't look good for you, it looks like fraud, right? So be wary of that. Call us if we can help you, 703-348-1663, again, 703-348-1663. Feel free to schedule a consultation if you would like on our Facebook page or our website, agarwalimmigration.com. Please follow us on our social media platforms if you like Instagram or YouTube or Facebook or TikTok. Follow us. We're Agarwal Immigration on all the platforms. So that should help you find us, and then you'll be also notified whenever we go live. Okay? LG says, hello attorney, thanks for helping immigration. Of course, I love it. This is what we do day in and day out. We're here to help you. All right. He says, I checked my EAD last on the USCIS cases and it says 24 months. Can I make an inquiry? It's 5 months still. So they'll tell you, so if your application is taking a really long time, immigration will tell you when you can submit an inquiry. Right, they'll let you know. So when you can put your receipt number in, or you can put in your priority date or the date that it was receipted, and they'll tell you when you can submit. So that's the way to check to see if you can submit an inquiry, if it's taking too long or if it's outside of normal processing times, okay? I filed for an I-751. How long will it take to get a receipt notice? So it takes us about 2 to 3 weeks to receive receipt notices in most cases, sometimes a month. But for I-751, it is taking just about that time. But I got to tell you, they are now extending your current status, your current temporary green card for 48 months, right? So that's huge. That's a really long time. Before it used to be 18 months, and then it was moved to 24 months, and now it's 48 months. So this, with your expired green card and your receipt notice, you can travel abroad, come back in, you can work, so that should serve as your work authorization, that should serve as your travel authorization. Just make sure you take the original notice, don't punch holes in it or anything, take the original notice, and you should be good. It's essentially like your green card is extended up until the receipt notice says. Okay, give us a call if we can help you with your immigration applications. I love coming on here and chatting with you. So if you don't already follow us or like us, make sure that you do that on all of our social media platforms. If you don't know me, my name is Pratibha. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based in Arlington, Virginia. Our clients are all throughout the United States, and we help with all types of immigration questions, immigration applications. So the way to get started with our firm, if you're looking to talk to us more, talk to us about your case and see how we can help, make sure you like us, follow us, but reach out to us. You can call us at 703-348-1663. You can schedule a consultation on our Facebook page or our website, agarwalimmigration.com. And I hope to see many of you by phone, by Zoom, or in person if you want to come out to our Arlington, Virginia office. I would love to meet many of you. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for your questions. Love talking about immigration. And hopefully this information has been helpful to you. And that's it. Until next time, thank you guys. Have a great Monday and the rest of your week. Bye.